I'm Emmanuel and welcome to my workbench. Today I will be doing a coin roll hunt, but a little bit different. I will be hunting 50 rolls, but the 50 rolls that I will be hunting is 10 rolls of nickels, 10 rolls of dimes, 10 rolls of quarters, 10 rolls of loonies, and 10 rolls of toonies. Let me set up the coins and we'll get right into it. Okay, we'll start with the nickels. We have 10 rolls here, and we are looking for key dates 1970 and some my key dates 1991 or the 2000 with the P mint mark, or the 1990 with the P mint mark, and as well any NIFCs, which include the 2017 regular beaver design. I'm also looking for 2022s. I don't think they're out yet. And of course, anything that is a young head, of the 1964 extra waterline variety, etc., etc. Let's get right into it, and I'll bring you in on the first find. All right, roll one. We have our first laureate portrait. This is the 1964 with laureate Queen Elizabeth over here, and we're looking for the variety, which is the extra watermark, where there is a die crack that goes just under that kg. This is the regular variety, and I'll put that over there. And I found two nice commemoratives. The first one is in okay shape, but I don't find the 1992 one that often. It's in good condition. And of course, a 2005 V nickel commemorative over here. I did find a couple of 1996s, and what we're looking for is, so this is the near 6 variety, which is a more common variety where the 6 is close to that D. There is a rarer variety where there's a die chip in between the 6 and the D connecting them, so that's a one to look out for. And then there's the far 6 where the 6 has a bigger gap between the D and the 6. Roll 4, another laureate portrait, and the oldest in the hunt so far, a 1960. Cool. And another commemorative that I set aside. This one's in not bad shape as well. This is a 2002 50th Golden Jubilee. Roll 6, we have our third laureate portrait of the hunt. This one is a 1961. Awesome. Well, that's it for the nickel hunt. Out of the 10 rolls, we did get one American, 3 laureate portraits, and 3 commemoratives that were in pretty good shape. I don't know if I'll keep these. I'll compare them against my book, but I think the ones in my book are better. We'll see what I do with them. We're going to skip the dimes. We're going to skip the quarters because there might be silver in those. So let's go right to the loonies, and I'll bring you in on the first find. Well, roll 1. I thought I would bring you in on some of these commemoratives that I found. I'm not going to be keeping any of these because I have the ones in my book are much better. But here's a 2017 commemorative Canada 150. Here is a Montreal Canadiens 100th anniversary, 2009. Here we got another commemorative, Women's Right to Vote in 2016, 100th anniversary of the Women's Right to Vote. And finally, the 1992 125th anniversary of Confederation. Now, I'm also looking for a hole to fill in my book of the loon version of this, so the regular circulation strike, not the commemorative strike. All right, let's keep going. Roll 2, 2 more commemoratives that we haven't seen yet that I'm not going to be keeping. This one here is the 100th anniversary of the Grey Cup. This is from 2012. The Grey Cup, of course, is the Super Bowl trophy of Canadian football. So if you win the championship, you win the Grey Cup. And of course, whenever there's Winter Olympics or Summer Olympics, there are lucky loonies. This one is a 2006 lucky loonie. Roll 3. 2 more commemoratives that we haven't seen until now. Another Lucky Loonie. This is another design. This one is from 2012. Again, this is another design I think that is reused. I'm not going to be keeping that one. And this is a peacekeeping design, 1995, to celebrate Canada's efforts at peacekeeping. That's cool. Because I don't usually hunt loonies, I only keep the key dates. And right now the key dates are the commemoratives from 2020, the old style 2012 loon, and the 2002 Golden Jubilee loon. Those are all minted under 2.5 million. So those, if I find them, I set them aside, but everything else, I don't bother. Roll 7. Here is another we haven't seen, and because of the condition, I will be keeping this one. This is a 2019 Equality loon. That is in really good condition, almost uncirculated, I would say. So even though this is a semi-key date, I will be setting this one aside as a find. Awesome. Roll 8, 2 more commemoratives that we haven't seen until now. So this one here is the 100th anniversary of the Toronto Maple Leafs, 2017. Very nice. And this one is the War Memorial, a commemorative for the War Memorial. I think this is 1994. Yeah, 1994. Roll 9, 2 more commemoratives we haven't seen until now. This is the Vancouver 2010 Winter Olympics, and this is from 2010. And the other one over here is the 2016 Olympic Lucky Loonie. Roll 10, another commemorative that we haven't found until now. This is a 2004 Lucky Loonie. We haven't seen this one until now, so this is the final roll. Only one keeper for me, and it's this 2019 Equality. So after I put these away, let's get into the $2 coins. All right, ready to start, and I will be looking for colorized of all versions, and I will be double checking the toonies because you got to be careful in Canada, especially in the area of where I live in the nation's capital, in Ottawa. There are a lot of counterfeit toonies circulating, so I'll have a look if I find any of those. And I also collected 2 varieties. So here's an example of something that I had in my pocket change. This is an Armistice toonie from 2018. And starting in, I don't have the date, I think about 2012. I might be wrong, but if you look, there is edge lettering. And the edge lettering is added to the coin after the coin is struck. So the orientation of the coin before it gets its edge lettering is random. And so if you read the edge lettering, let me see if I can get this into focus because the camera doesn't want to focus on the edge. So if you can see there, it says Canada. This Canada is upside down. But if you're reading it and it's upside up with the queen on top, that's type A. And if you read it with and the queen on the bottom or the reverse on top, then that is type B. So I try to collect one of each for the years that they had those. So let's get right into it, and I'll bring you in on the first find. All right, roll 1, lots of things to see. So I'm not going to keep these because I have them, but here's the first commemorative, a 2000 knowledge with the family of polar bears. Normally, there's only one polar bear, but this is a family of polar bear. There's a couple of varieties to look out for here where there's die chips. That's something to look for. This one here is a Flanders Fields from 2015. This one is actually pretty beat up. And 2019, there's the regular variety. Now, if you look at the edges here, you can see the serrations there. The variety, which I don't know how common they are or how rare they are, if it can focus, is let me line up the serrages here on the right side. If you can see, the one at the top has 14 serrations, and this one actually the serrations go a little bit farther. That's the 16 serration version. So I don't know how rare these are. So I'm going to be setting this one aside and calling it a find. But until I know how common they are, I'll be setting these aside as the possibly rarer variety. Roll 3, 2 more commemoratives we haven't seen yet. The first one is the 1999 Nunavut, $2. This is to celebrate the creation of Nunavut territory. And there is two varieties to look for over here. One is, as you can see, the inside ring here. There's one that doesn't have a ring. So that's the very rare variety that we're looking for. And another one has a dot on the H right in the second lower half of the H. There's a little dot there. So they call that the dot H. That's a cool one to find. I haven't found any of those yet. And this is a 2017 Vimy Ridge. Vimy is the Canadian World War Memorial in France that is considered Canadian soil, and that's where we have a lot of our soldiers buried after World War II. Very cool. Roll 6. Two more commemoratives that we haven't seen to date. This one is a 2014 Wait for Me Daddy, which is a soldier going off to war, and his son runs up behind him to try to hold his hand and say goodbye. Very cool. And the other one is the HMS Shannon from the War of 1812. This one is a 2012. There's a variety here where there's a doubling on one of these sails, and it's called the extra sail version. This is not the one for this case, but there you go. Roll 7. Two more commemoratives that we haven't seen yet. This one here is a 2008 400th anniversary of the city of Quebec, Quebec City. Cool. And this one is a 2010 commemorative celebrating the Boreal Forest or the Canadian Park Service from 2011. Roll 8, another commemorative we haven't seen. This one is called Churchill Falls from 2006. And the difference is the polar bear is looking up to the northern lights, and we can see the northern lights over here. So this is a commemorative from 2006. Awesome. Roll 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 25 in a roll. There's an extra toonie in this roll. I'm up $2. That's awesome. And they're all 1996s, by the way. That's weird. That's the first time I have a whole roll of 1996s, but I'm $2 to the good, so can't get mad at that. Well, that was it with the toonies. I didn't find anything other than this 2019 16 serrated toonie. All of the other 2019s were the regular 14 serrations. So let's get right into it with 10 dime rolls. Of course, we're looking for silver, and let's get right into it, and I'll bring you in on the first find. Roll 1, a really nice condition 1977. Usually in the 70s you don't see them in this condition. Wow. I'm going to compare this one against my book. And the first foreign in the box, 10 cents. Really good condition as well. Look at that. And this one is from Barbados, 2008. Roll 3, I found one of each of the 2021 commemoratives. The colorized and the non-colorized version. That's cool. Roll 5, I did find an American in an earlier roll, but another 10 cents from Barbados. Again, this one is in wonderful condition, and this time this one is a 2019. Awesome. Look at the shine on that one. Cool. Well, that's it for the dimes. I'm glad to report that the 1977 did upgrade the one in my book. This is the one that I took out of my book, which I will be throwing back into circulation. And 3 Americans, none will upgrade my book. No variety is over here, so this will be spent when I go down to the States for vacation. And 2 10-cent coins from the Barbados, as well as a colorized and non-colorized commemorative dime. Let's move on. Roll 3, first colorized find. This is a 2008 puppy from Remembrance Day. Very cool. I also found a few other Olympics and a non-colorized Laura Secord that were in good condition that I also took out. Roll 5. Oh well. Shorted 15 cents. There was a dime in the roll. Lots of finds in here. 2 colorized War of 1812s, a Brock, and this is a de Salaberry, which is really, really grungy, so I'm not going to be keeping this. And a Brock. as well as a uncolorized Brock, a 2011 Peregrine Falcon uncolorized, um, and an Olympic and a non-colorized War of 1812 Tecumseh. Awesome. Roll 8, a commemorative breast cancer awareness from 2006. Roll 10, two more finds in the last roll. So the first one is a DeSalaberry colorized War of 1812 from 2013. Awesome. And a 2004 first ever colorized coin with the enameling in fairly good condition compared to what we usually find in circulation from 2004. Now I'm going to compare a few of these Olympics look like they're uncirculated. So I'm going to compare a few of these with my book, and I'll come back with the conclusion and the giveaway. And that's it for this hunt. Good news in the quarters that I did have an upgrader. This is the one that I took out of my book, and the one that I found for this 2009 Olympic coin was in much better condition. It was practically uncirculated, so I'm glad to have an upgrader. Check the Americans, no varieties over here, no error coins, and no upgrades in my book. Overall, a fun hunt. You know, I'm happy that I found these colorized dime over here. Kind of disappointed in the quarters, and I wish I would have found more commemorative colorized commemoratives in the Toonies and the Loonies, but it is what it is. And so for the giveaway, now in January there was an unclaimed giveaway for the January 9th video, so I will be giving this one away. And what this was is, if you are a first-time winner, you will get a channel sticker, which I haven't been mentioning, but I've been sending channel stickers. Oh, this one's a little bit warped. Let me switch with this one because it's a little bit better. But I've been sending channel stickers to the winners as well, and you will be getting the commemorative 2017 set. It looks like a colorized and uncolorized. And all you have to do to be eligible for this giveaway is to leave a comment on this video. And in the first week of April, I will be doing the giveaway draw. And if you stay tuned for that, you will have 1 week to claim your prize. So I hope you have enjoyed. As you see, I'm changing the format a little bit. So, you know, there's some videos over here that you might be interested. And if you would like, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button by clicking on my icon over here. And I do appreciate the thumbs up. Until next time, thanks for watching.